Brittany, hey girl. Hey knowledge of self. Hey Miss West. Hey Samuel. How you doing? So I'm a little early. I was trying to set up, and what I did the live on my computer. Oh, Brittany, I miss you too. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, so that's gonna be that's actually not bad lighting. Hold on. I have like a little ring light that I'm trying to use. That's not bad either. Hey Marie. Hey Maria, how are you? Uh, Miss West, now girl, you have been missing out. Okay, I don't know how to, oh, I don't like that one. Uh, I don't like the blue. That doesn't look bad. I'm doing great, how are you? This is so, I'm like shaking because I have not been, okay, I think that might be like too bright. Hold on. Okay, I might just keep my vanity light off and just use this light, because if I keep my vanity light on, this is how bright it is. And even if I turn it down, I look a little red. So here, let me try to change. I don't think that goes any brighter. No. I want to say this was super bright yesterday. I think I like this one. Oh, and that's with it off. So thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I had to, I've been dyeing my hair since quarantine started. Like literally since everything kind of just happened. I've been dyeing my hair. And I've been waiting for it to just lift, because you don't want to dye your hair. Hey, Tracy. You don't just want to dye your hair and then like bleach it and all that stuff. So let me just turn on one other light, because my light up here is on. Hold on. I think I'm gonna keep my, okay, that's not too bad. I just want to make sure you guys can like see me. And I don't think, oh crap. Okay. I think this might be good. Like I said, I just want everything to be as bright as possible, especially since I'm doing my makeup. Okay. So yeah, I've kind of just been dyeing my hair throughout the whole quarantine process. First off, how is everybody doing as far as like being quarantined and having to stay at home and all of this craziness that has happened? Is everybody still working? Because I know they said, hi, knowledge of self. Good. I'm happy you're doing well. I've been working through the whole pandemic, like I haven't stopped. I probably work like 100. I think I got like 110 hours, but every 2 weeks. That is how much I work, and it is crazy. So I'm just like, I need a break, and there's times where I want to log in and I'm like, no, I don't have time. Or I'm just like, I haven't been online for so long. They're gonna be like, well, where's this girl been at? Like, what is she doing? You're doing unemployment? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. Miss West, you just caught me off guard. Hold on. You said, okay, you put in the chat, so it's okay that we discuss this, right? So you're saying that you're in the middle of a divorce. Wow. Wow. How, I don't want to be in like everybody's business, but like, how is that going? Like, especially during this time, because I have heard divorce rates are a lot higher, because I mean, the world is literally like, I don't want to say going down the drain, but there's just so much going on. Like, I can't even, like, every time I open up social media, sometimes I'm just like, I pray that nobody has passed. I pray everybody is well. And it's just like, it's just so much going on. Like it is so much going on, and you're just proving my point. Everybody has a story and everybody has stuff that they're dealing with. So let's see. Let me just go ahead and start trying to get ready. I'm happy that you guys are talking in the chat too, because that's helpful. I'm just going to show you guys kind of like the products that I'm using, but I'm just running a few errands today. So, and I haven't got dressed. I barely, within like the last 6 months, I think I just recently started getting dressed. It finalized in December, but our situation was okay. Okay. So you already kind of knew that this was going to happen. It was just like, it's about time now. Ooh, girlfriend, I am sorry to hear that. How's school going? How are your kids? Anybody else who has kids, how is the online school going? And what I'm using is the Slay All Day. This is in the scent Peach. This is a setting spray. I'm just going to spray my face. Yes, I did do my brows already because, you know, your girl ain't got no brows. If you guys want a tutorial, because one thing I started using with my brows is soap. This is the pear soap that you can get from the Dollar Tree. It's only $1. And then I spray it with some setting spray, and I take my spoolie and I kind of just dip it in the soap and I brush up my brows. If you guys want that, I don't want to call them, I'm not going to call them like bushy brows, but if you want that type of look, this is what people are using. So get you some soap. That virtual school is, my thing is, you guys know what was crazy? So you guys know I work in HR, and at my job, you guys know how like your job gives you like calendars and stuff, like you have like your calendar of the year, and every year, I mean not every year, every month there's a different photo. Why in the September photos, and I can't show you guys the calendar because it shows where I work at, and you know, they some crazy people. Oh, yay! I got you. I got you. Maria, I got you. I'm gonna keep doing my makeup. Hey girl, Kanisha, how you doing? But in our calendar for the month of September, the kids have face masks on. This just happened this year. Why in these photos are kids wearing face masks? But that's a whole nother story. I'm not even gonna go there. Isn't that crazy though? Like, what was going on that we didn't know about? So yeah, those were calendars that were made a year ago. Okay, so Brittany, exactly. Like I literally was like, what is this? And why are the kids, like they literally had face masks. They didn't have them on, they had them hanging off. And it's like, where did this come from? Okay, so let me go ahead and spray my face really quick. Whew. Okay, and you guys are gonna see like the real deal. Scary. Like, what is this? And like I said, these had to be made a year ago. So it wasn't just, these calendars are given to all of the employees. So somebody knew something prior. And I just have a beauty blender. Okay, I was about to grab my foundation. What am I doing? So I do have the Pixie. If you guys didn't know, I did win a giveaway. Isn't that crazy? So Pixie ended up sending me a big box of stuff that they have, and this is the Glow Tonic Serum. I'm not gonna lie, I've only used a couple of their products because they're kind of expensive, but I like them, and I couldn't believe I actually won their giveaway. It's so crazy when people who have millions of followers on Instagram and then you end up winning. I think in 2018, I don't know if you guys remember, I won 2 giveaways. I won the Wet n Wild giveaway, and I won like a glow, I don't know, like Glow Girl giveaway, and I got a ton of stuff from there too. So I'm just gonna shake this up and put this all over my face. You remember the Pixie went? Girl, I was so shocked. I was like, wait a minute. Like, that is crazy. So yeah, so keep going, you guys. Hey Crystal, how are you? So I guess I can kind of like tell you guys what's been going on with me. Because I typically don't go, sorry. I typically don't go MIA. I know, I'm sorry. Now one place you can find me though is TikTok. If anybody is anywhere, your girl, you know how you just need, like, in the midst of all this chaos, you know how you either need a friend, you need, I'm not gonna say you need like a spouse, you need somebody to kind of like go through this with. Oh my goodness, like, you guys know I'm very much an introvert. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, being at home for me is not horrible because your girl be at home all the time. But wait, I am like missing. Okay, Brittany, what happened? She said yay to Crystal. Crystal, what's going on? Can you tell me one more time? So like I said, being an introvert. Oh my God, 17 weeks. Oh my God, congratulations, Crystal. Congratulations. Oh, that is awesome. I'm gonna turn more towards this way so I can kind of see the comments. Oh my goodness, congratulations. I am so happy. But yeah, so like I said, being at home doesn't really bother me. This is the Wet n Wild Primer Serum. This is going to be the primer that I use on my face today. But yeah, so the only thing that I would say was a problem was, of course, getting tissue paper, so toilet paper, any type of paper towels, all of that craziness. I think just seeing the panic on everybody's face when quarantine started really threw me off. Like, I was in so much shock because I remember, if you guys listen to Lovely T, she's like I don't want to call her like a vlogger, but she talks about like stuff going on in the world, and then she talks about celebrities. So like, she covers a lot of celebrity topics, but she keeps me up on everything that's going on. And she was talking about, and I can't say 19, all I'm gonna say is 19, and the reason why I'm gonna say that is because YouTube starts to censor you if you talk about the C word. So C19, if you talk about that, you will get censored. I watch a lot of her videos. So she was talking about C19 way before people even like got on like the bandwagon about it. And she kept saying like, go get tissue paper, go like just stock up on all your stuff. And this is the foundation I'm using, El Maquillage. This stuff is amazing. My friend Japrice gave this to me because it wasn't her shade, and this is actually my perfect shade, so I didn't have to pay for it, thank goodness. But and it's a little on the pricey side, I'm not gonna lie to you, but El Maquillage, this stuff is great. So this is the foundation I'm using. But yeah, like I said, Lovely T kind of keeps me up again. I mean, she keeps me up on like a lot of stuff, and I love watching her videos because she just talks about just everything that's going on. And like I said, just going out to the stores. You guys know I live in Colorado. If you weren't at the grocery store, all you saw was people at the gun range buying guns. It was like the stuff that I have seen. I'm just like, whoa. What are we gearing up for? You get what I'm saying? So, COVID, and also as a reminder, you guys know I started working for this company in February. So I got into another HR job, but I got in February 3rd. And when I started, we already had 2 snow days, like 2 big snow days. So they sent us home. And then, I know babies are such a blessing. I love it. But yeah, they sent us home, and then, what was it, like March 16th? I can't say the word. C19 happened, and they kicked us out of the office. So they didn't kick us. They closed down the office. And I actually work downtown. And so once they closed the office, a lot of the stuff that I work on is in the office, of course. So you work on other projects to kind of get you by until the office opened back up. And then, of course, they were only opening the office to essential workers. So since I help out with payroll, um, that is why, you know, I needed to be in the office. Hold on, let me unplug my phone. Okay, there we go. So I help out with payroll. I do checks on Thursdays. So I need to be in the office so I can make sure that people get their manual checks. And if anybody gets terminated, especially in California, if you live in California, every company, not just mine, has to pay you. If they terminate you, they have to pay you that day. Else we get fined. And we get fined every day we don't pay you. So I go to the office every Thursday. It depends, because like now I go to the office probably like 2 to 3 days out the week. But there's only like 6 people out of 175 that go into the office. So like accounts payable, who makes the checks, I have to get the checks from them. They have to go in. So they have 2 people that come in. And also any mail that comes into our office, I got to scan it to like the right people because they're not coming into the office. And it's crazy. Like it's like a ghost town downtown. I mean, it's picked up. It's probably picked up a little bit, but it was definitely a ghost town downtown. So yeah, that's kind of what I do. And then a lot of the projects that I work on, they just take time, like literally take time. And if you guys watch my video when I talked about how to get into HR without like a degree and all that stuff, if you watch that video, I talked about how I was dealing with some challenges at this company. And I said that they were good challenges, which, okay. I can't go too deep because I still work for the company, but just imagine being behind. And I don't mean like, I'm trying to be nice. I don't mean behind like a couple months, or I know I need to do a cooking live. I'm talking about like years behind. Sorry, I have to get my neck. Everything has to blend. You see how perfect this color is though? I know my lighting is not the best, but I promise you, this color is perfect. And then ladies, always get your jawline. Okay, so like I was saying, there's a difference in being behind. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this foundation is like the bomb. But like I said, there's a difference in being behind and then being a year behind. Just doesn't, like some stuff just does not make sense to me. And I've been in HR for about 5 years now. And some of the stuff that I just see, I'm just like, yeah, so, and like I said, there's a certain level of confidentiality that you do have to keep, of course. And I'm about to use my Instant Age Rewind eraser. This is from Maybelline. Don't judge, I look tired, so I'm using a lot. And this is literally, if I was going to work, this is how I would do my makeup. But yeah, so it's kind of, it's been more of a challenge because when a company is so behind and then you're more like in crunch time now because budgets are due, just a lot is due at the end of the month. You got to start getting prepared for merits, pay increases. You got performance reviews that need to get done. It's crunch time. And so like I said, when you're behind, like already, it's like you're pushing people to their limits. Like you're pushing people. And like some of the tasks that I'm like asked to do, I'm just like, what? Like what is this? Like some stuff I get, I'm like, that's IT. Like, oh crap. Hold on. I'm like, IT should probably be working on that. And I'm not one of those people to be like, that's not my job, that's not my job, but that's not my job. But there are certain things that I'm just like, whoa, that's really like not something that HR should even be covering. So what? It's even hard to explain without like saying all the stuff that's going on. So, yeah, like I said, there are some challenges that I am just like, whew. But then on the flip side, you got to think, you know, I can't complain because I'm one of the people who do have a job. Like I am working, and I've been working through C19, and a lot of what I do now, I don't handle leave of absence. That's more of like benefits, so FMLA, all that good stuff. I don't handle that. I'm not familiar. And then of course you have like COVID leave now, or I can't say that word. They have, you know, C19 leave, especially if someone at your job gets C19. Of course, they have to quarantine for 14 days or whatever. So I shouldn't say or whatever because that's like still scary. But yeah, so whoever was exposed to it also has to quarantine for 14 days. So you have people that are out, but your company should have insurance that like covers this stuff. And I can't even like go into that because I don't know everything about it. But I'm helping this girl who does leave of absence, and she does the C19 because that's like a whole different pay. And like I said, since we're so behind on just like technology and stuff, it's like everything's like a manual entry. And as humans, manual entries, you can mess up on stuff. So I was kind of going through her stuff and I'm like, okay, this person got paid for C19, but they're actually on a leave of absence. So they shouldn't be paid for this and they should be paid for this. And it's like, you're catching so many errors, but you just keep going. So that's another thing. And then also too, I do handle unemployment claims. And I told you guys, I don't go deep into unemployment because I'm not the judge. I do not make the decisions on who gets unemployment and who does not. So I'm very neutral in that sense. I don't have nothing to say. The only time I would say anything is if like you violated policy. And what I mean by that, if you violate policy as far as like you stole from the company, of course we're gonna fight that. You get what I'm saying? Like you violated policy, you stole something. So that's like a different story. But between this time, I have seen a lot of people quit due to C19, like they resign because they don't feel safe. But also you have to think, if your job is giving you the option to work home, you're in your safe environment. That's what I would think. So for me, like I work at home. Like I can go in, I have to go in one day for sure, but I work from home. So I don't know if I can technically say I'm scared to go into the office unless there was like an outbreak and somebody was exposed, you know? And then at that point, I would have to quarantine for 14 days. So I can't even imagine. But I guess I guess this is just my real only issue as far as my job. We have about probably like 1,800 employees, and that's not a lot. That's not a lot at all. I've worked at companies, HR companies, where it was only 7 people in HR. I would give you the most as 10, and that's like pushing it. We've had probably like 30 different locations. I've dealt with union, non-union employees, and with those locations, or just dealing with stuff in HR, we had 42 plus employees, so 4,200 employees. I can say at one place we had over 5,000 employees in different locations. And with that being said, at my company, we have 1,800 employees, but we have 20 people working in HR. That's all I'm going to say about that. And what I mean by that is 20 people. And even though we have an intern, so let me just break it down to 19 people. Things should not be all over the place. Like, to be honest, things should be a breeze. Like, I shouldn't even be on here, like, even talking about this. Things should be a freaking breeze. But everything is discombobulated. Everything, 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 everything. Oh, sorry. This is my Wet n Wild contour palette. Oh, hold on. One thing, the ladies in the building, C19, I had to clean the entire, wow, because I work in, yep, yep. See, and that's another thing. I know exactly what you're talking about. They have to make it safe enough for you to go to work. And if they don't, people can complain. And I totally get that, because like I said, I'm in a office setting that gets cleaned, but it's only 6 of us, like literally 6 of us. And one of the ladies, if anybody tries to come into the building, like say if they're coming to get like their stuff, like a keyboard or something, she'll be like, I'm gonna bring it outside because I don't want you to contaminate the building. And I'm like, girl, chill. Like, she doesn't need to come inside. Like, we'll go take it to them. Like, any employees, if you need anything, we will literally go drop it off to you, or I'll mail it to you. Like, I'll just FedEx it to you. 2-day shipping, we'll FedEx it, or I'll just send it in regular mail if it's like not too big. Oh no, see, that's not good. Yeah, Brittany, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good at all. So yeah, a lot of this stuff, like I said, COVID messed up, or let me not say that. C19 has disrupted a lot of things. And it's like, and I don't think any company, I'm going to put it this way, Brittany, I don't think any company was ready for this. I don't think I've ever worked through a pandemic. Like, I don't think, like, even my mom growing up, I'm trying to think of like stuff that has happened. I don't think, right, Brittany, right. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this in my time. I think the only other thing that, the only other situation that has happened that has been huge, of course, was like 9/11, but that wasn't like a pandemic. That was, I mean, that still shocked the entire world, but like this is taking on like a whole nother set of legs that I don't think any of us were prepared for. But with that being said, I get that none of us were prepared for this, but at the same time, when a company is behind, this just exposed how behind we were, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm basically just working as like the cleanup person, trying to clean up as much stuff as possible. And Brittany, I'm not going to say that it's hard to get a job out here, because a lot of people are resigning, and that opens up so many job options for people. Like, even for me, I look for other jobs as well. And I don't technically have to work at home. Like, it doesn't bother me to go to work. Like, I don't care. I don't mind going. I do want safety precautions though, and I do want everybody to practice wearing a mask, or what is it, wearing a shield. Also, I need you to wear gloves if you're going to be touching everything. I need you to wipe down everything. Like, we have Clorox wipes, disinfectant wipes, some type of Clorox, and I'm not going to call it Clorox. It's some type of spray that we use. So anything I touch, like the printers, I literally go and spray it after I walk away. And then, of course, my desk. But like I said, it's only 6 of us that work in the office. And in HR, I'm the only person besides my manager that goes in, and she goes in on Tuesdays and I'm there on Thursdays. So everything is alternate. But yeah, this has, I just can't believe how quickly this escalated. And like I said, me listening to Lovely T, she was talking about this, and she actually had a girl that lived in, gosh, I can't even think of where all this happened, like where it started. I could see it, I just can't say it. Where all this started, the girl, I think China controls their social media, and they know what goes out and what comes in on social media, so they're very protective of that. And this girl was basically recording stuff, sending it to Lovely T, and showing like people dropping due to C-19. And this was going on back in November, and like I said, it got legs and finally made it here. And you guys know what's crazy? My mom ended up getting really, really, really sick. And I stayed in the hospital with her. And my sisters, we did like alternate. But I ended up staying in the hospital with her, and she was sick. And I've never seen this type of illness. And sorry, I'm like, let me keep it going. This blush is old. This is, okay. Romantic Rose by Milani. They have like the best blushes. And it's a very pretty pink. I love this blush. Hold on, let me just do this. I hope everything's blending because I'm talking. So I hope everything looks good by the time I'm done. But I felt this would be the best way to talk to you guys, because videos I have to edit and then go back and, you know, try to censor some stuff. And this way I'm not censoring anything except for some words, because you just can't say anything. My neighbors are being loud. Like, what is going on outside? So yeah, I just don't think that just the United States, just in general, was ready for this. And to hear that it wasn't that serious, and now, you know, it really is. But like I said, my mom was sick, and she was in the hospital for 2 weeks. And now my mom does have asthma, but this was not an asthma attack. And she could not breathe. What was crazy was they never told her what she had. They just said she had a virus. They never told us what she had. I think she had C-19, but who am I? I'm not a doctor. And then they also had like gear on in the hospital too. Like I said, certain things you just don't pay attention to, because you're just like, okay, this is their job. They're trying to protect themselves. No. There's always something going on in the background. Always. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. This is what I was looking for, my eyeliner. And if you guys seen this drawer, this is like my everyday drawer. There's a lot going on in here. So let me go ahead and do my waterline. This is from L'Oreal. This is the Infallible Never Fail eyeliner. So I'm going to put this in my waterline. I can see my fingerprint right there. So yeah, let me just keep going. And let me just tight line really quick. And if you have any problems tight lining, I just go with my ring finger. I go like this. And you guys know what's crazy? I actually have a gray hair. I have a gray lash hair. And it's on both sides. Yeah, it's right here. I have one right here, and then a small one. I love it. I think it's cute. But yeah, so like I said, my mom was sick. I think she did have, I think she did have C19, but I don't know. And then what else has happened between this time? Because my last video was filmed, I want to say, it was my sister passed because they actually had it, heart conditions. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry, Brittany. That's another thing, and I'm happy you just said that, Brittany. So another thing that I've dealt with in 2020, and I'm pretty sure Maria, she's been okay. Right now we're just focusing back on her eyes because her eyes are like, she's had a cornea transplant, a lens transfer on both her eyes, and that's just like a whole nother process. Now, her right eye, I think she can see out of a little bit better, but her left eye is, the cornea transplant did not take, and so when you look at her, you could see like just like a gray eye, like you could tell it failed. So October 12th, she goes in for another one. And y'all, like, this stuff is expensive. Like, what I just said was she got a brand new lens. I didn't even know that you could do that. So yeah, she's been okay. Another thing that we've all been dealing with are not forest fires, but the fires. So Colorado has had a few fires out here, just like California has been having a ton of fires. It's like I can't even like build everything together. Thank you so much. I can't even put everything together in one video of just everything that literally has happened. Even if I take it back to January, just all 9 people who died in the Kobe flight, like that was still like, what? I don't even think you guys have had time to even process that. And then what is it? Pop Smoke. If you're not into rap, Pop Smoke passed. I still don't think people have thought about, girl, it is so complicated. I can't even keep up, and I'm there. Like, if you look at her file is like this big of just stuff, like everything that's wrong with her eyes and what they've been doing. But she's been losing her vision since she was 30. Chadwick Boseman, another man who passed, and what was crazy, he never said that he had cancer, which is just incredible. I'm shocked in 2020. Right. I'm shocked in 2020. Oh, what is it? Naya Rivera? Absolutely. Prayers to Brit, definitely. Naya Rivera drowning in that river. All of the people who have drowned in the freaking Lake Lanier in Georgia. I am just like, and a lot of between, what was it? May, June, July, August. What's September? Oh, yep, September. You know how many suicides that I've heard about? Suicides that I've heard about. People just taking themselves out because they can't. I'm not saying you can't deal with everything that's going on, and I definitely understand. There was a girl who went to my high school. Her boyfriend, I can't say the word, the K word. So he, her, and then K'd himself, if that makes sense. And that was all over the news. He and one of their daughters witnessed the whole thing of him, K, or this, her, and then he did himself. So she left behind. Oh no. But do you see the kind of, so me saying this, and then now we got Brittany saying, you know, she's seeing stuff too. You see how much is going on? Do y'all just like this is like mentally, and you know what's crazy? Things have happened so quickly. It's almost like we're desensitized to it because it's like we have to keep going like this. We have to keep going. We have to keep going. We have to keep going. Girl, I can't even say the words for 2020. I can't, there's not one word I can use to describe 2020 right now. Somebody said, I read a meme, somebody said, I have to read the terms and conditions of 2021 before we go into it. And I am just like, I I don't know. And Brittany, it's this is you can tell it's bad because suicide happened. Oh, I can't say that word. The S word happens all the time, and I'm not trying to say this is not important or yeah, I'm not trying to say that this is not I don't even know what to say. It's it's too much. It's too much going on. Sorry, I did get the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the loose setting powder in Deep Peach. I got this from, I want to say I got this from either, no, TJ Maxx. I got this for TJ Maxx for $12.99. This powder retails for $38, and I got it for $12.99. So y'all know I got two. But yeah, so it's in the shade Deep Peach. But yeah, it's, Brittany, I couldn't imagine. I guess that's the only words I can say is I just can't imagine. And like I said, with all the people. Hey, Ashley, how are you? So Ashley, I used to work with her at ADT when I worked at ADT. I actually trained her in the billing department. Go to work to a fire. Yep. Brittany, it is like beyond exhausting. It's something all the time. And it's like, can we get a break? Can we get a break? Sorry, I'm just, let me set my face really quick. And I guess, you know, when I come to YouTube, hello, hi legend. Aw, thank you, Ashley. When I come to YouTube, I don't want to come to you guys like with all this stuff. Aw, thank you, Ashley. I appreciate it. I want to come happy and tell you guys good stories and stories from the past and things I want to work on. And it's like, it's so hard to be super positive. Exactly. Exactly, Maria. We definitely, like my sister, she's like doing Pilates, which is smart because that just relaxes the mind, relaxes the body, you know. I think everyone has to, aww. I believe it. You guys cannot be in, you guys were so close together when you guys worked in the office at ADT, so I get it. Like, you guys should be working from home, which is awesome. I'm shocked because ADT didn't work like that. You had to come to work. But yeah, no, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. That's like positive steps moving forward, especially for them. But yeah, it's just, I think, you know, I still have to show you guys the other side of things just not going well, you know? And I don't, what I mean by like when I censor myself, it's not like I said, I'm not going to say I've been through the world. Like, I've been through some things, but that stuff will come out later, like on different story times. But I would say 2020. Oh, wow. See? Did you guys not just read what Kanisha said? She's been living in a hotel due to Hurricane Laura. Like, this is, I'm happy that you guys are sharing this because, like I said, I mean, I can just go to social media and see that everything's going wrong. But then to hear you guys talk about it too, it's like people's lives are really being affected. Exactly, Ashley. Exactly. And I think another thing that is being heavily, and when I say heavily exposed, these a lot of these celebrities are being exposed. I don't know if you guys have caught that too. A lot of stuff with celebrities has been exposed. And I'm going to put it to you like this. Me and you, well, all of us that are in here, and even just people, we're all real people at the end of the day. You know, like we have bills, we have real things we're going through. When I was told that Spotify, I think it was Spotify, was doing like you can give donations to your favorite artist, I'm like, there are real people out here. Girl, 2020 has exposed many. You got that. You said it exactly. When you're telling me I need to donate to my favorite celebrity or artist, these are the same artists that I have went to concerts and waited 3 hours, 4 hours to see them, and they show up super late. And now, due to this pandemic, you want me to donate to them when I'm barely making it? Like Marie said, you know, this 2020 is just like pulling people's cards left and right. And I know a lot of people, I'm hoping that more people see it now. Yes, Ashley. I'm hoping that a lot of people see it now because a lot of people get depressed off social media. And yes, social media can be a depressing place. You think you see people living the best life because, of course, remember, we're going to only show you what we want you to see. Meaning, I'm only going to show you my happy times, you know? Me making money, which I never show videos like that. Me holding up a stack of money. That's not me because that's how you're trying to get robbed, first of all. And then secondly, nobody needs to see what I'm making, if that makes sense, or flexing on people, because as quickly as you got that money is as quickly as somebody could take it from you. So that's one thing I don't do. Like you will never see me flex with my husband would check me way before that. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of these social media can be depressing, also showing us things that would be kept hidden if not exposed on social media. I know that's right. Social media, it has brought so much stuff to like the forefront. And a lot of these artists, that stuff has been hidden because, you know, we didn't have the internet. We weren't able to search things the way that we can search them now. Things are just, and even with, like I said, there are social media gurus who make money. Don't get me wrong. There really are. On top of that, I do believe that there's a lot of money to be made in social media because you got to think, it's a very small group who's getting it. And of course, nobody's going to ever give you the full secret unless you help them get somewhere. And what I mean by that is it's an exchange for an exchange. So, you know, if I show you to my audience, what are you going to do for me? That's how social media works. And like I said, that circle is very small. If you kind of look at, you know, who hangs out with who, you can see that. Like the circles are very small and it's hard to get in. And then once you get in, what do you have to do? You get what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, there are beauty gurus who do, or just social media who do make a ton of money. So I'm not knocking them, but also too, there are people who front on social media and they pretend like they have something. Like on TikTok, I was watching these girls' videos get on a private jet, come to find out that is just a cloud ain't free. I know that's right. They get on a jet just to take photos, and then you get right off. Like, what? Okay, if I'm not going nowhere, I'm not getting on no jet just to pretend like I'm going somewhere just to get a picture. Girl, a rental jet, for real. I'm just, call me weird, I guess. I'm not doing that. Like, get me on freaking Southwest and get me where I need to go. Like, I don't care about all that. Um, I don't know. I guess a lot of stuff I am just going back to reflect on. And then also too, and I'm sorry you guys, I'm sorry, I'm just like rambling. I just have a lot to get off my chest apparently. um what was I gonna say? Please, my memory be bad sometime. Hold on. And I don't smoke. What was I gonna say? Bless my little heart. Let me put my eyeliner on and maybe it'll come back to me. This is the e.l.f. I want to say it's just black. Yeah, no? Yeah, I want to say it's just black. It says jet black eyeliner. Let me slap this bad boy on really quick. I was legit. Oh, so they were clowning them on a TikTok for going on that jet. And they're like, so I get paid to do this and stuff like that. There's only certain things I want to get paid for. Making great content, you know. Like I said, I always wanted to make YouTube a full-time job to where I can make great content, you know, work with my supporters and, you know, do meet and greets, that kind of stuff. I've always been into that. Some of the other stuff, oh, and like do like campaigns for like Fenty or L'Oreal. You guys know how I feel about L'Oreal. L'Oreal is like one of my favorite companies, but some of this extra stuff just is not worth it. And also too, I have the conversation with my husband. Having nice things is great. Like even just the stuff that I've purchased in my beauty room, I'm not going to say everything is just overly expensive and you can't afford it, you know? I'm not going to say I am the most materialistic girl, because if y'all ever catch me at Ross, I be there all the time. Ross, Burlington's, TJ Maxx. I'm very simple. I just bought, like, I literally just bought this Burberry perfume from, I want to say Ross. I think it was like $24.99. I was so excited. I did get, now this is, I would spend a pretty penny on this. I'm not going to lie. This is the Marc Jacobs. This is Decadence. This stuff smells like heaven. I think it originally retails for like 90 something dollars, but I got it for $24.99 at Ross. I'm not going to say like I need Givenchy and, you know, I can't even think of like any expensive stuff because I really don't care. I don't need a Rolex because if you go to Target, Target has a pretty great selection on watches that look very beautiful. I don't know, like I'm just not, I would say the only thing that I probably look at that's high end, purses. I'm not gonna lie, a purse, there's some good purses out there. And shoes, I do like high heels, but let me remind you guys, Target is a great place. You guys know how I feel about Target, to buy heels. I don't know, like I said, I just can't, like you kind of have to know your demographic. Hey Monique, how are you? Girl, okay, Maria said it. Facts. Yeah, it's certain things, but like I said, I don't flaunt a lot of stuff because it's not worth it. And when I say people flaunt stuff, remember, girl, girl, when you flaunt stuff like that, that brings a different type of attention. Remember when Kim Kardashian flaunt her wedding ring and she ended up getting robbed in Paris, like held, I can't remember if she was held at G Point, but it's like people, you got to think, people are losing their jobs right now to C-19. People are hungry. People need to feed their families. And you're out here stunting on social media, if you think, remember how Pop Smoke passed? And if you don't know, Pop Smoke's a rapper. I wasn't really familiar with his music. I'm more familiar with his music now after he passed, which is crazy. But remember, he showed an item that he received from PR, and his address was on that item. And they found him that day. Google mapped his place. Did not rob anything. Exactly. People are always watching you. So, like I said, with us dealing with C19, you got to think of all the people who have lost their jobs, resigned from their jobs. You know, people are out here hungry and they want what you have. So, I'm very careful about what I post. And I think I'm even more careful now because of how things are. Oh, he really messed up. Yeah. And like I said, GPS is real. I can GPS anywhere. I can go anywhere. If I have your address, I can find you. You get what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Like I said, 2019 should teach us all a lesson. And if you have not received a lesson from this year, I don't know what cloud you live under. Or cloud. I don't know what rock you live under. It's just, it's a lot. It's a lot. And like, I'm still not even, like all this stuff, what is it? Okay, so we had all the drownings, and then we had the fires. We have the fires going on, you know, people just passing left and right. Even if they do it by the S word, people are still passing. Big time. The biggest wake-up call. This should be, if girl, I was shook. Like, oh, let me get my entire life halfway together. Shook. So yeah, also too, I've been going through, I've had braces, I've had my Invisalign. Literally, I've been doing the most. Girl, crazy, scary, everything. So yeah, I've been going to the dentist because I actually had like a really, really bad overbite. And growing up, I've had like big teeth. Like my teeth are just big. I mean, it is what it is. But I've been having really, really, really bad sinus pressure in my face. And if you've ever experienced any type of sinus pressure, it hurts. Like, it hurts. And sometimes it can cause you to look tired because, you know, there's so much pressure in your face. Also, too, your face tends to swell up. So, also this year, I just been in the dentist's office. And I will also tell you guys, just an FYI, and I'm happy, I haven't heard anybody in the chat say like they're really, really sick or anything. A lot of these doctor offices are not accepting you unless you have COVID. And what people fail to realize is people have other people have other conditions besides C19 that need attention. But try going to the doctor's office and see how they respond. They will try to set you up with a Zoom meeting, which I don't feel like you can properly diagnose me on Zoom. I feel like if I have an issue, you need to see me in person. But a lot of these offices don't want to see you unless you have C19. So that's another crazy thing. Hold on, let me do my eyeliner really quick and let me see what time it is. Okay, it's 11:56 here. And I'm just going to do my other eye really quick. My husband's doing good. He works in the pharmacy, so same with him. He was working around like 30 people at a time, and this is before masks were required. And he never got sick, thank goodness. Like I haven't got sick. He hasn't got sick. Um, and his pharmacy, customers will come in tested positive for C19. And although I think, a family member should probably pick up your prescription, the people be in the building. So I think they've taken, well, I'm not going to say great protocols, because to have like 30 people back in the pharmacy, like that's crazy to me. But then also, too, it's also crazy that nobody got sick. Like nobody caught C19 back there, which is great, and they weren't wearing masks. But yeah, he still works a lot. I don't think he could get overtime, but the hours that I've worked, like if you guys didn't know, so I do work from for real, exactly. They have not put shields on. No, they have did the what are those things like the shields at the registers? They do have that now, but just to be with your coworkers walking around, that's a little crazy. And this was prior to them having, like, before everything became mandatory to wear face masks. Everybody was just walking around back there. So I think they've taken better precaution now. Everybody does have to wear a face mask in the pharmacy now, but when all this was going on, no. Oh, you guys know what? I didn't even talk about like the riots and stuff. All of the riots that have went on, and we've had some out here. The building that I work in is actually boarded up right now due to Breonna Taylor. I think so. So Breonna Taylor passed, and then we also had in Colorado a young man named Elijah McClain. He passed as well due to the police using, well, they used a lot of force on him, but I think they ended up injecting him with like some type of drug that basically shocked his body and killed him. Oh, I can't say those words. Sorry. See, this is what I'm saying. I need to like filter. uh, and so people have been protesting about him as well because the police were never arrested. You guys, I don't know what to say. Like, I just don't know what to say. So yeah, all of the protests, what was it, in Minneapolis? Okay, I can't even say it. In Minneapolis, there has just been, like, my brain is like trying to filter through everything. Sorry, I have to be quiet to do this. Sorry. Um, Also, what is it? Movie productions, like everything in production had to stop due to C19. So, like I said, a lot of people, a lot of celebrities weren't working because, if you can't make a movie with 100 people on set because you can only have a certain amount of people on set. So you got to think, if they're not working, then the makeup artist and all of the production people are not working. I guess 2020 has also taught me just to save money, because you never know when things can change. So that would be another thing that I would recommend to anyone, is to, if anything now, save your money. Like, this isn't the time to just be out here like partying. And I know you're trying to use certain things as a distraction, but I'll just say like 2020 is just not the time to just be playing like games. I would say if you're in debt in any way, pay it off. Just do what you can to pay that off, because you got to also think a lot of people are trying to survive. If you are in with a collection agency, call them and be like, hey, can we settle? Because you got to think a lot of people can't pay their debt right now. So they're going to settle with you just because they're just like, okay, if somebody wants to pay something, let me go ahead, and work with them. So I would say just manage money now. Um, yeah, I would say manage your money. Just try to get yourself into a better situation than what you were in last year. Because, like I said, nobody was ready for 2020. Nobody. Or if you were, I mean, kudos to you, but I wasn't ready. And you guys remember all the memes, like, we're ready for 2020, like, me walking into 2020. Man, 2020 is just like... Oh, and this mascara is from L'Oreal. This is the telescopic mascara. I love it because the brush is very small. No, I'm not going out. I'm just running errands. But I feel like since I don't think I've gotten dressed. Like, last week was probably the first week I've gotten dressed in the last 6 months. No. I got dressed for my mom's birthday, which was in August. But I feel like I always look like a bum. And I'm like, let me go ahead and try to look cute. Which, wearing a mask... Oh, girl, yes, I always wear a mask. Anywhere I go, I wear a mask. So nobody's going to really see anything except for my eyes. And you know what the good thing about wearing a mask is? Girl, let me tell y'all, I be looking rough, tough, and dangerous out here, okay? But the beauty is I get to wear a mask. So I can hide pretty much all the way up to here. So I be looking crazy. But I'll say my skin is clear. I'm a little red, but my skin is clear. My hair is healthy due to COVID. Because I braid my hair. I actually braid my hair a lot. And then also, too, I try to avoid putting myself... Since I do go into the office, I try to quarantine correctly. I don't know if it's like correctly, but I try to make sure that I stay safe since I do go into the office and I'm working with other people. The only place I'm probably going to go... We have King Soopers out here. I don't know what you guys' grocery store. I have to go to King Soopers to go get... If you didn't know, I have a guinea pig. His name is Nugget. I need to go pick him up some food, and all he eats is his pellets. He eats hay, and he also eats fresh veggies. So I got to go pick him up. Oh, and I got to go to PetSmart to go get him some hay. So that's two different places. So PetSmart and King Soopers. And then I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you guys have this. Sorry, I'm like looking for my lash glue. Hold on. And yeah, no, I'm not technically dressed. This is like my little towel. But I don't know if you guys have a Trader Joe. Oh, no. You're not, no. You're not being nosy, not at all. I don't know if you guys have like Trader Joe's where you live, but Trader Joe's is like the best place you can ever go to. They have like organic, like vegan / organic foods, like vegetarian food, that kind of stuff. And This place is amazing. We usually, like, prior to C19, sorry, I'm looking for these, my tweezers. Prior to C19, I never kept my fridge stocked because I'll say, like, we did eat out a lot prior to all this. Now, not so much. But we would eat this stuff called this, like, Stouffer's meatloaf. And we started going to Trader Joe's, and we got some lasagna from Trader Joe's. We got meatloaf from Trader Joe's, and it is so much better. So, sorry, I'm like trying to focus on these lashes, and I think these lashes might be a little too natural. I might want to go with something a little bit bolder. Hold on. I don't know where my lashes are. So, yeah, I might need to stop in Trader Joe's because I need to get some espresso coffee from there. They have some really good espresso. They also have like a wine. Now, people, due to C19, please do not become an alcoholic. I know it's crazy out here, but a lot of people are turning to liquor. I probably drink wine, not so much now due to me going to the dentist so much and being so congested, but Trader Joe's has wine there as well, which is really good. But I think the last time I had a shot, I had wine. Oh no, my sisters, so my mom and my two younger sisters, Brittany and Melanie, we had a dinner date at my sister's house, and crab we made crab legs, shrimp, fettuccine pasta with some bread and a salad on the side, and my sister brought some really good wine. So we did have wine that day. And another thing, spend more time with your family during this time because, like I said, things are just crazy. So yeah, we're trying to make a point to, like, spend more time together, and not just spend time together, like do stuff like play games. Like that night we played Uno. Going to go get more board games because if you live in a state that snows, like gets like a lot of weather changes, it snows here. So once it starts snowing, a lot of people won't be doing anything. So I'm just trying to spend as much time with my nieces, my nephews. My mom's getting older. Definitely check in on your friends because, like I said, with all this the S word going on, check in with your friends. But yeah, so I'm just trying to make sure, they're okay, and they actually work from home. My mom does not work anymore due to her eyes, but one of my sisters does live with her, which is great right now because she can help her out a lot, which she does. So that's awesome. So yeah, just spend time with your friends and family. I know this year I did like a huge birthday for my mom. We went all out for her birthday this year uh, because, like I said, the way 2020 is going, I just don't ever want to be like, what if? Or I could have did more, So, yeah, I'm trying to do the best I can. So, anytime, a holiday comes around, let's just celebrate. Let's just enjoy each other. Let's have some friends over. Like I said, still practice, wearing a mask even when you're with them. Do what you can to protect yourself. But yeah, spend time with your families. Let them know, friends, let them know that you're there for them, especially the ones who live by themselves. Like I said, I'm very introverted and I can stay at home and be okay. Stuff doesn't bother me because I'm used to being at home. My husband is very introverted as well. And so I think that's another reason why we get along so well. I know when you need your space, you know when I need my space, and it is what it is. But Yeah, a lot of people, what I'm realizing is, especially a lot of people at my job, they're like, I need to get out the house. I need to come into the office. And it's like, no, you can't come to the office. Like, you can't. I would also say, and like I said, I am not going nowhere. And I shouldn't even be this stressed. Like, to be honest, like I said, I don't wear makeup. When I do, I'm either going somewhere like important, and this isn't important. I literally did not have to do my makeup. But at least I know I still have the skill to do it. At least I still know how to. I didn't forget. Um, Another thing I want to touch on is, like, we already talked about social media, but I will also say, as far as social media, so I get a lot of people, and I mean like a lot of people that come to my page, and they'll be like they'll follow me, and of course I follow them back. Unless they don't have a profile, that's when things get a little sketchy. Uh, but yeah, so I will follow people back. Hold on, let me see what time it is. 12:13. Okay. I will follow people back, and then they will immediately DM me and be like, so what do you do to get more followers? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean. For one, you don't know me. Secondly, what a question. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you don't know me. Third, I've made a video of how to get started with YouTube. But you didn't even, not you guys, this is to the person. You didn't even take the time to even go look at my videos, see my YouTube. It's not like I spam you with my YouTube channel. I can't even tell you the last time I posted saying, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd probably say the last time I filmed was in July. I don't really talk about YouTube like that. I don't, like, on my social media, I literally post, if you follow me on Instagram, I literally post TikToks nonstop. And these are other people's TikToks to where, they can probably gain more subscribers because I'm posting, their TikTok. But if I think it's funny, I'm definitely gonna post it. But yeah, they'll DM me and be like, okay, so what do you do to get more followers? And I just be like, is that the only reason you like follow me? Is because I have a smaller following, so I can see a lot more comments and interact a little bit more? Because did you go ask the people who actually really have the following? And they probably didn't respond, and I get it. But it's like, and then if I don't respond, and remember, I told you guys, I work like 110 hours every 2 weeks. People, your average hours in 2 weeks is 80. So of course, I'm not going to be the most like, let me jump on this conversation right away, because I can't. I go to work when I'm in the office, I go to work at 3:30 in the morning. 3:30 in the morning. There are times I don't leave the office until 5:30 at night. So can I always respond to everything? No. But then I respond. So say if I'm like, hey, because to me, I've never reached out to anybody even bigger than me and said, hey, so how'd you get a following? Like, I've never done that, ever. Like, for small people, big people, I've never have sent a email, nothing. Like, how do you get more subscribers? What do you do? What are you doing differently than I'm doing? I've never done that. And like I said, I get people want to know the answer, but also too, you need to do the work. There is a thing called Google that I have to Google too. Like, I have to research stuff too. And it's like people want that quick answer like this. And when you don't give it to them, it's like, oh, I'm unsubscribing to you. Or I'm not following you no more. Do you guys know how much, like, I get that? And you know what's crazy? There was one girl, I forgot, because I don't have her little like message, but I think I probably have it like on my computer. But basically, she just like kind of like broke down, you know, what you need to do. So she said, film 3 times a week. If you work a full-time job, thank you, Monique. I appreciate it. Take your vitamins. I take vitamin C, echinacea, and zinc. Oh, and garlic. But if you, oh, so she put film 3 times a week, like upload 3 times a week, because YouTube has to put you in the algorithm, and if you don't know the algorithm, then you're not going to understand your analytics, put it that way. So you have to understand that the more that you put content on YouTube, the more that YouTube is going to expose you to another audience. That's one tip. You get what I'm saying? So her saying 3 times a week, that's a lot. And if you, like me, work a full-time job, how are you able to film and then upload 3 times a week? For people who have kids, I feel lazy that could do it, because I'm like, I work beyond overtime, but I don't have kids. You get what I'm saying? So how come I can't do that? But yeah, so I would send them the girl's message of what she said to do, because she basically gave this to her supporters. And then also she said, you know, respond to comments, that kind of stuff. Interact with your subscribers, of course. And she said, have good quality content. Make sure everybody can hear you. So like sound quality and all that good stuff is great. And it's like, I can tell you this. Like, I can tell you this, but you have to want to go and do this. If that makes sense. Like, I can give you all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't apply it, that's the reason why you're not growing. But yeah, so I've had like a lot of people come through my Instagram and be like, oh, how do I do this? How do I do that? And to be honest, some stuff, I'm like, I really don't know how to do it. Like, I'm still trying to do the research myself, and I don't know how to do it. So... And then also, too, I almost get offended because I'm like, do you not see my subscriber count? And I'm not saying I should be bigger than what I am, smaller than what I am, anything. It's like, it takes time. Like, people have to trust you. You got to have a personality. I'm not going to say have to have a personality for this, but people have to know that you're genuine and that you're real and that you're not feeding them a dream. And this is who I am on camera, and this is who I am off camera. Some people can't do that. So, and then one girl was like, yeah, I have a few ideas of how to get bigger on YouTube. And see, that's another thing. I don't want to hear your ideas. And what I mean by that is, if you see me doing something, I don't want you to come back and be like, you took my idea. No, I was already working on this. And then you told me your idea, but I've already been doing this. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want to know more, because that's when people will be like, oh, you stole from me. You did this. No. So, like I said, I don't mind helping people, but at the same time, you got to understand, I work a full-time job. I also am trying to make it as well. I don't know all the answers. Google is your best friend. I want to work for the same companies you want to work for as well. And it's hard. Also, too, with... I don't know if you guys have noticed this on Instagram. Every girl right now is getting a Brazilian butt lift. Every girl. And they even talk about this on TikTok as well. Every girl is getting a Brazilian butt lift. Who is telling you to do this? What are you seeing that's saying your body is not good enough? Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not going to blame social media, because also you have to go deeper into what you're looking at on social media. And I know social media advertises a certain body type. I see it too. I see it. Do I have that body shape? No. No, not at all. So I get where this is stemming from, but also, and I'm not saying that you can't go get plastic surgery, because let me tell you, if I see something here that I don't like, I'm gonna fix it. I'm not saying that you can't do that. What I'm saying is just be careful what you're watching, because when I say everybody I've seen, and these are people like some big YouTubers that I'm like, I would have never thought that you would do that, and not judging them. Hello, how are you? I'm not judging them, but I am just like, wow, it's very rare to see anybody with a real body type. Girl, it is the truth. I'm like, it's very rare. And I'm not saying that you can't build your body by working out. You can. You really can. It just takes work, you know, like anything, it takes work. But what I see online is, and I can already tell you what pages people are going to, because I've seen them too. I'm not, but thank you. I wish, but no, I'm not. I would just say be careful, especially in the time of being at home. Just kind of filter what you're watching, because I think that may have an impact on how you view yourself. And don't worry, I'm preaching to the choir. Anything I'm saying to you, I'm preaching this to myself, because I see the same thing. Like if you're on social media, you see exactly what I'm seeing. And it's fed to you non-stop. And it's like, you guys know, okay, so I've reached out to, I'll be transparent. I reached out to Fashion Nova. Like, hey, you know, I want to wear some of you guys' clothes and model them. And they said, they responded, and they were like, oh, well, you know, we're not interested in getting any girls at this time. It was like something like that. And if you guys want to, and if you're interested, you guys can go to their, I want to say their Fashion Nova page, and basically you can go, I think it was the website, like Fashion Nova website, and if you scroll to the bottom where it says contact them, they had like a contact email for like social media influencers. It still should be on there. If not, then I don't know. But remember, I Google stuff. So, yeah, that's how I got the email, to like email them saying I'm an influencer and I wouldn't mind, you know, modeling your clothes. And like I said, they said no. And don't worry, I wasn't hurt. But I don't have the body type that they advertise for. And I'm not saying that's the reason why they didn't accept me or, you know, put me a part of their program, but that could be, you know. Also, too, I don't have a following like most of the girls who do wear Fashion Nova. That's another thing. But you guys got to understand, like, some of these companies are willing to work with smaller people, especially like smaller YouTubers, smaller influencers, because they know your audience is real and that they're willing to support you. Sometimes when you have these bigger influencers, they may have the support, but if you go back and look at their analytics and like what are they selling and how many people have come to their channel and all that good stuff, sometimes that stuff doesn't add up. And also too, people do have fake followers, and that actually shows in your analytics. So yeah, like stuff gets crazy, okay? Like things get crazy. And another thing people do, they will sell their, like, say if my Instagram had 10,000 people, you can get somebody that will come and be like, hey, can I buy your Instagram for $3,000? You'll sell your Instagram, they'll change the name, and now they got all of those followers. Do you get what I'm saying? But they paid for it, but now you're on somebody else's page and you're like, who is this? Like, how did I end up following this person? Yeah, social media gets deep. And I read about this online all the time. And I see it all the time. Like, I can name like 4 people right now that I've seen this done, and I'm like, okay, I don't judge you on how you make your money, but that's a little crazy. But yeah, so they said no. And then I'll tell you guys, I reached out to Profusion, and you guys know I have like a ton of Profusion products that I've purchased myself. Because I really do like love their products. I love their palettes. They're very pigmented. They're long lasting. And I've used a lot of their stuff on my channel. Sorry, I thought my lash was trying to move. Hold on. Let me see what time it is. Because I am just rambling. Okay, it's almost 12:30. But yeah, I actually like use these products. Like the places that I reach out to are stuff that I've used. So it's not like I'm just like throwing, you know, mud at a wall and just seeing what falls down. Like I'm literally like going to places that I actually like support. And they came back and said, we are not doing PR at this time. Come back in, I want to say the spring. They said try to apply again in the spring. And once again, I found their email. I found their email on the Profusion website. And if you go to contact us, they have like a separate thing for, if you see anything that says like PR, like social media, like a lot of companies now basically say like, this is our PR email, like contact us here if you're an influencer. A lot of people like, sorry, I have like a piece of hair on me. A lot of people like have that on their site, which is pretty good. So that's why I get kind of confused when like people ask me, how did I get in contact with these people? It's just like, if you go like seriously Google the page and just like go around the page and look for stuff, like contact me, that's how you find it. Now some emails to companies, I think you have to directly DM them on Instagram so they can see your content, how often you upload. And of course, that plays a factor as well. If you are somebody that's very sporadic and you don't upload a lot, you know, Instagram, that algorithm is different. If you don't upload a lot, you're not going to get, your content's not going to be seen by a ton of people. I'll just put it that way. So with any social media website, you have to take that into consideration. How active are you? How active are you on social media? Huh? Hold on 2 seconds. I will be right back. That's it? I see the whole thing. That's it? Oh, wow. Sorry. We good? I'm here. Sorry, 2 seconds. Okay. Oh, he scared me. He thought that we could only see a certain portion of my face. And I was like, I think somebody would have told me by now if you guys didn't see me. So he's like, come here, come here. Hold on, let me get back to... Yeah, my husband said my bad. Sorry, I like totally forgot now what I was talking about. Hold on, let me grab my... Let me grab... Because I'm going to have to recurl my bangs. Let me grab this palette. This is my old Profusion palette that I love. Oh, that's what I was talking about. So Yeah, a lot of these companies, of course, like I said, they don't mind working with smaller people. You just have to have content flowing like this. And if you don't have time to have content flowing like this, of course, they're not going to work with you. So, like I said, you have to take a lot of stuff into consideration. And just because one person told you no or 5 people told you no, you never know who's going to work with you next. Maria, if you turn your phone, I clicked his phone. If you turn it, if you make the screen bigger, then it shows my whole face. I had to make the screen bigger for him. If you turn your phone, so if you keep it straight up, it's only going to show this portion of my face. But if you click and you still only see my forehead, if you make it bigger, I think you could see my face. Let me know. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Monique. Oh, you see me now? Okay, perfect. You guys, I've been wanting one of these brushes, these little fluffy brushes. I've been wanting these so bad. This is a highlighter brush. I always use those fan brushes, but this just precisely does everything right. Oh, thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Monique, for helping out. I appreciate it. So I'm going to spray my brush really quick. And then I'm going to start to highlight. But yeah, so just know, like I said, I get no too. Like, to be honest, lately a lot of companies, a lot of smaller companies have definitely reached out to me during all this. And I did actually have a really big company reach out to me. I'd probably say like they had like 1 million subscribers. Okay, that seems pretty bold. They had about 1 million followers on Instagram. They did reach out to me. And actually, they reached out to me, I want to say 4 times to do something with them. But the only problem was, it's not a product that I use. So I honestly didn't respond because it's not something I use. And if I'm going to bring you guys something on my channel, it's going to be stuff that I actually use. So I don't know. But like I said, you know, you just have to stay focused in this business. You always have to produce content. And then the last thing I would probably say about that is you almost have to know someone that's a little bit, that's kind of like known in the industry that you're trying to get into. I'm not going to say that you need a cosigner, but a cosign would definitely help. Because if you get a cosigner on, so if like somebody brings you to their audience, thank you. I mean, you have to be. I don't get, remember what we said, 2020 has exposed so many people and it's not gonna stop. I think things have to get worse before they can get better. And if I'm out here flaunting stuff that I don't really have and stuff's not paid for, like I don't know if you guys hear the stories. Like people say, you know, a lot of these Instagrammers, they have, you know, Louis purses, they have Chanel, they have all this stuff, but they live with a friend on their couch or they don't have a bed. Like I actually live in my place. Like I live in a townhome, you know. I have a car and the car is paid. Like my car is paid off. I have a student loan I have a student loan debt that I need to pay off. Working on it. But you got to be real to people and you got to be able to relate to people. That's another thing. You got to be able to relate. But yeah, I mean, gosh, I would be exposed. Like, you're not really living that life. Like, my wedding ring is paid off, you know? Like, we literally, we literally, like my husband, he doesn't play with debt. Like he does not play with debt, and I'm the only person that has the debt. He does not have no debt. He has no debt. But yeah, I mean, we have to pay off my student loan. What else do we have to pay off? Oh, my dental. Like I said, I was dealing with some dental issues. And that's something like that's still considered like a debt. And I mean, you have insurance, but your insurance isn't going to pay for everything. I think like my deductible was like 1,500. That didn't even nearly cover all the stuff that I had done. So it's like, I don't know. Like I said, 2020 is just, if it's not taking you out, it's literally like humbling you a lot, if that makes sense. So I want to move more towards like a positive note because I'm almost done. And like I said, ain't nobody gonna see this. And honestly, I might have to wipe this off when I'm done because this this lip gloss is very like thick on your lips. So let me go ahead and line my lips. But I want to end on more of a positive note because we could talk about negative stuff literally all day long. And I don't want to do that. And you know what, to be honest, I've never said this much in my life. Like I was honestly like extremely nervous to get on this live because I'm like, my supporters are gonna be like, what is wrong with you? Like, where have you been? How come you don't say anything? So I was nervous. Okay, let me line my lips really quick. Let me take a sip of my Rockstar. This hasn't changed. I still live the Rockstar life, meaning drinking Rockstars. Every time I line my lips, facts. Exactly, Monique. I'll line it on camera. But every time, if you guys listen to TikTok, you know how girls like overline their lips and they're like, there's like a voice, like I don't know. I don't even know what to call it, but he's like, they're gonna know. And she's like, who's gonna know? And they're like, they're gonna know. But they think people can't notice that they overline their lips. Which nothing's wrong with that. Because like I said, a lot of this cosmetic, like even just having a sinus issue that's dental, they're saying this is cosmetic. Trust me, things get expensive. Okay. And this is Jordana lip liner in Cabernet. That's the color. Okay. Taking some lip gloss. I said this lip gloss is thick. Oh, you guys know what I forgot to do? To put mascara on my lower lash line. Let's see. My flat iron's right here, and I don't want it to fall over because then it's gonna burn my desk. Okay, let me put some mascara on my lower lash line. Like I said, I haven't seen myself dolled up in a while. Okay, let's just fix, oh! Flat irons almost fell again. Let me just fix my bangs. Please don't fall. Like, let me just bring you guys down here. Like I said, I am literally just going to the grocery store, the pet store, Trader Joe's, which is another grocery store. Oh, thank you. Right? Yeah, I'm like, and to be honest, like, I really just want to go put my sweatpants on. Like I said, this lipstick isn't gonna last because my mask is literally gonna take it right off. And then when I take my mask off, when I get into the car, all of my lipstick's gonna be up here, which is gonna be even funnier. So, you know what? Why do I don't even care. I don't care. Okay, let me just spray my face once again. I will in this live, I'll put like everything in the description. I will literally put all the makeup down that I used. So yeah, that's it. Like I said, hold on, let me see. Because I don't want to keep you guys too long. So I would say on a positive note of kind of just everything going on, one thing I will say that I've done differently this year that I probably haven't really focused on as much. Oh, thank you, Nicole. I've prayed a lot this year that I probably haven't prayed as much as I ever have. This year, I think it's been nothing but prayers for myself, my family, my friends, the world, just with everything going on. I would honestly say I've prayed a lot this year. Another thing, like I said, my husband and I were still going strong, even in the midst of, being quarantined together. And I think, you know what, for some people, due to quarantine, as we said, it's kind of just exposed a lot of stuff. And I think, you got to think, we work 8 hours a day, if not more. Exactly, Monique. You're usually not around your spouse all day long because you're at work for 8 hours. And now, due to quarantine, a lot of people work from home. Prayers do work. You are so right, Marie. Girl. But yeah, I think a lot of I think a lot of people don't know how to, I'm not going to say don't know how to, you just haven't had to be around your spouse that long because you're always at work. And now that people are working from home and doing more stuff at home, you didn't realize how much space you needed, or maybe your house is just not giving you the space that you need inside. And the beauty is, at least for me, I do have a beauty room that I can come down here, I can record, I can do my makeup down here, I can, get online on the internet down here. Oh, girl, you're at work? Oh, my goodness. Peace and hair grease. Why do I used to say that all the time, Brittany? Peace and hair grease. I love it. But, yeah, he has a man cave that he can go to and actually shut the door. And I'm happy about that. I'm happy that a lot of us and a lot of people that I come into contact with, like, they've told me their stories. A lot of people, which is good, have not been sick and have been quarantined. I just want everyone to be well. I'm always sending out positive vibes because as we even just heard in this chat, there's so much stuff going on just with everybody, not just celebrities. Real life people are going through it as well. And I just want to continue to do stuff that uplifts me. And Maria definitely said, you know, find stuff that makes you happy. Think about stuff from like for me, I try to think of stuff that I used to do like when I was younger and try to incorporate that into now. Another thing that I've done, hold on, let me go get it. Let me go get it. Sorry. One thing that has definitely helped me during quarantine is I've always been someone that likes to journal. So I try to journal kind of how I feel, what is going on, and that kind of stuff. So, and then if you guys couldn't tell, I have like stickers that I add to it just to kind of make it fun and to bring out my personality. Some of this is like filming notes, so I can go back to, oh, that must have been a long day. But yeah, I have like my filming notes and how I filmed, how long it took for me. I have like video ideas. I kind of just like write my stuff down. This was like a skincare video I made, so I have like the notes from that. This is like editing numbers that I have to like go back to. Let's see, that was April 11th. Oh, I was basically saying all the stuff I needed to go buy for this video. I had to talk to the universe about the world. You know, like, it's certain things that you have to do to help yourself, and only you know what you can do to help yourself, especially during this time. Another thing that I really enjoy are like the word search or word finds. I have the jumbo one, but these are pretty cool. I do like to do word searches in my spare time, and sometimes this actually helps me with focusing at work, especially since 3 days out of the week, or I'm sorry, 4 days out of the week, I can work from home. And so sometimes when I get too stressed and we just have so much stuff going on, I just pull out my word search, and this kind of helps me with like my anxiety and just trying to get like certain projects done in like a timely manner. So I definitely recommend you getting some type of word search. Sudoku is also good. At one point, and this was like 2 years ago, I really wanted to write a book, and I was in the process of writing a book. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. I got this from the Dollar Tree. Yeah, keep yourself busy. Yeah, definitely. Just find stuff that makes you happy. And then I also keep this stuff. Hold on. I also try to keep just natural stuff at home. So this is peppermint, and you can roll peppermint like on your temples if you're starting to get a headache. You can roll it here. It just helps you focus, and at least you're focusing on something positive than, you know, stressing so much. Like I said, a lot of stuff, especially with my job, is like needs to be done like this. And that could be stressful. So sometimes I just have to like take a break and walk away. I also have tea tree oil as well. Oh, that smells so good. But this actually helps relax me too, so I'm not like going crazy. And then muscle ease. Now I did get these from the Dollar Tree, and they were probably like the best $1 investment I ever, okay. I like dropped it all the way. But yeah, these are amazing. Hold on. I'm like trying to pick it up with my toe. Yeah, so these are pretty amazing as well. So the muscle ease, so like if my hands start to cramp up, I just roll this on my hands because I do a lot of typing. And I do wear glasses as well because those screens get so bright, and I'm always looking at spreadsheets. I'm always doing something in Excel, so I have to make sure that my eyes are good, that my eyes are being protected. But yeah, this is the stuff that honestly makes me happy. And one day, my kids can go back and look at this and be like, girl, what were you going through? Like, what is going on with you? You know? Or what was the world like at this time? Because I'm talking about, you know, we're in quarantine and we can't leave our houses and that kind of stuff. So, of course, this is going to be in books because this is crazy. Like, this is 2020 has definitely outdone themselves. Out 2020. Okay. 2020 has definitely outdone itself. So, yeah, I just want to remind you guys that you're not the only person going through it, and I'm like a perfect example. And there is so much going on. Just continue to focus on what's positive. And sometimes you do have to stop watching the shows that you were probably watching prior to C-19 because, like I said, just being in the house for some people who are extroverts and some introverts, this is a lot. This is taking a toll on you. You like to be out with your friends. You like to hang out with families. You guys like to go out to eat all the time. And it's like you can't do that right now, or it's very limited, or you live at home by yourself and it's just like all this stuff is getting to you. So one thing I would say is kind of filter the content that you watch and what you're feeding to yourself, because like I said, just the example of every girl that got a BBL, I was, like I said, I'm like in shock, but don't think this stuff hasn't been, you know, ingrained in my head too. I'm seeing the same exact content you're seeing, and you're just like, should I look like this? Everybody else looks like this. Why am I not doing this? You know? So don't be so hard on yourself, and don't think you have to look like everyone else. And like I said, I'm preaching to the choir. Everything I'm saying to you, I have to tell myself the same thing. So yeah, this is literally, I'm going to keep this video up. I don't know how long, but I'm going to try. If I'm not going to film, I think I'm just going to do, I don't want to sit down and do like depressing videos. I can't. Like my like brain won't even like allow me to do it because I want to bring joy to you. This one has just been intense because I haven't talked to you guys since July. And there was so much stuff just going on. It's so hard to keep up with. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing, if I don't film a video, because lives are so much easier to do, and I basically just did my makeup and talked to you guys. So if I don't film videos, I think I'm just gonna do like more lives and just getting on here and talking to you guys, or doing food lives, because I know you guys like when I cook. And I do enjoy, I actually really enjoy those. And all that good food. So, and somebody said on TikTok, if you gain weight during COVID, you're excused because you have an excuse. We've been at home. And I put agreed because I totally agree. I've gained weight during COVID. So, yeah, I just want everybody to stay focused, handle the business that you haven't wanted to deal with, kind of get that out the way. So 2020, you start fresh. Like everything is a lot more fresh. And although, like I said, I don't see things getting better yet, all things, the universe is just talking. The universe is like, what in the world? So keep your head up. Continue to shine. Continue to spread positivity to everyone. I'm just like, my brain can only replay just everything. I'm so sorry. Like oh, if you guys want me to put the pants on that I was going to wear. Now, I think after this, I'm not going to wear this stuff because I don't feel like being cute. Hold on. Let me go get these pants really quick. I'll be right back. They're just right up here. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what I was going to wear. And these are like bell bottoms with this cute purse. But your girl is too tired to look cute. Oh, say hi, man. Oh, you're okay. You're okay. Say hi. Say hi. So this is my chicken. Oh, okay. So this is my chicken nugget. He was dealing with, I don't know if he had mites. It's something that guinea pigs can get. So I had to spray him. And the stuff that, like the itch spray is purple. So I'm like, and this stuff is so hard to get out. Oh my goodness. So I've already given him a bath. This spray is super hard to get out. Say hi, man. They want to say hi. Oh, they want to say, oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. They want to say hi to you. Say hi. I know he's a lot bigger than most guinea pigs. Look at this. Hi, man. Girl, Nugget is beyond spoiled. Beyond. Sir, it is okay. Okay. Here. Oh. He's trying to bite me. Nugget. Sir. Yeah, he's pretty big, and we went to go look at more guinea pigs yesterday, and just to see the size of him, he is... It's okay, man. So this is how big he is. You're okay. I don't have your snacks down here. I'm sorry. But yeah, so like I said, I will be back with another live. I don't want to tell you guys when. Oh, your daughter likes him? Here, I'll turn. Nugget, they want to say hi to you. They like you. Say hi. Say hi, friends. Say hi. Say I was upstairs just eating away. Yeah, they're not supposed to be this big. Nugget is beyond spoiled. Hold on, Nugget. I gotta hold you a certain way so you don't fall, sir. I know. So yeah, I'm not gonna make any promises, but I will try to do more lives. And like I said, this one was just long because I just had to get a lot of stuff off my chest, and I wanted to make sure you guys were okay, especially during quarantine. And flu season is around, well, actually, no, it's flu season now. So there's still a lot going on at this time. So I want everybody to be well, take care of your friends, take care of your families. If you guys have little small animals, take care of them as well. Nugget, why are you looking? Come here. He is looking crazy. Take care of your friends, your families, your pets. Check on everybody, especially during this time. And I will probably be answering questions in the comments. I will stay online for about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go upstairs and change really quick, and then I'm going to jump online, just answer some questions, and then we'll come back. And then I'll come back and do a live sometime soon. So yes, thank you, Monique. Everybody, take care. Nugget says bye-bye, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye. Have a good evening. Don't be out here in these streets partying. I know Atlanta is crazy right now. Thank you, Maria. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you guys soon.